It's done. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday night loving kindness meditation. My name is Alex. It is wonderful to be here with you today, as it is every time I lead this meditation. I hope you all had a good week and you're ready to meditate on loving kindness. Let's see. Anybody either online, or we got a couple of people online, or anybody here who's your first time to the Dharma Bum Temple? Welcome. I know somebody brought you here. You came with somebody. Thank you for that. And how did you find out about this?
I live in the neighborhood.
Nice. Perfect. Finally decided to join us. We're happy about that. Thank you. Anybody, this is not your first time to the Dharma Bum Temple, but it's your first time to Wednesday. Nice. Thank you for coming. We got some folks online. I want to say hello to them really quickly. Brian and Linda, Marie, Jean. Hello, guys. Good to see you all. So this is kind of a review for the people who've been here before. And it's always just good to kind of bring this up and kind of tell you the purpose of this meditation and what we're doing here. The word that we're talking about when we say this word, loving kindness, is this word called metta, M-E-T-T-A. And this is a very ancient Pali word. Pali is a language we think is pretty close to what the historical Buddha spoke. The historical Buddha spoke, they just called it the Magadhan language. But we think it's pretty close to this Pali language. But when there's this word metta from like 2,000 years ago, and when it's transferred or translated into English, now it could mean so many things. It can mean loving kindness, unconditional friendliness, goodwill, wish for happiness, concord, amity, inoffensiveness. I mean, there was this one monk who it looked like he just took out a thesaurus and just kind of listed all the things that it could be, And like I said before, it's just a wish to be happy. It's a wish for ourselves to be happy. It's a wish for others to be happy. And it's a wish for ourselves and others to do the things that cause happiness. And, Buddhism didn't invent any of this, so we know the things that cause happiness are our positive thoughts, actions, and words, right? Our positive and well-intentioned, another word for that is skillful thoughts, actions, and words. So the motto of the Dharma Bum Temple is essentially what we try to practice in this loving kindness meditation and in Buddhism in general, and that is think good thoughts, speak good words, do good deeds. We're just trying to do good and be good humans. But there's actually a sutra or a teaching on loving kindness and how we should think about it, how we should incorporate it into our daily life, and the promises that the Buddha makes that if you do these things, here's what can happen. All that is incorporated in the Metta Sutra or the Metta Sutta. So I'd kind of like to read that now. It goes, this is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm and wise and skillful, not proud or demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove, wishing in gladness and in safety, may all beings be at ease. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short, or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another or despise any being in any state. Let none, through anger or ill will, wish harm upon another. Even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness, one should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding. By not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And so if we want to understand how to think about loving kindness and this word metta, I'll just use this word metta, and how we should practice it in our daily lives, how we should relate to it, the Buddha makes some promises like, hey, these things can happen. These things can happen. So he admonishes us. He admonishes us to try it out and see if it works for us. So how we're going to do this meditation is I'm going to guide it, and it's kind of going to be in like 5 different parts. The first few minutes, we're just going to kind of get connected to the breath, filling ourselves with the breath energy, becoming more concentrated and focused on the present. And then after that, after we kind of feel good about that, we're going to start our loving kindness meditation. The first thing we're going to do is think of a benefactor. And in Buddhism, a benefactor is just anyone who has shown us great love or great kindness. Anyone except a romantic partner. Anyone else is fair game. And you can have one, you can have multiple. They can be living, they can be not living. So if you love your grandma so much, but she's not living anymore, it doesn't matter. You can still use her. And so we're going to do this practice for benefactors. And then we're going to imagine our benefactor doing this practice for us. And since we already have the experience in our heart of the love and compassion and goodwill of our benefactor, we've already experienced that. We're just calling it to mind. And we're just allowing all of their loving kindness back into our hearts. And then we're going to do this practice for ourselves, which can be a challenge at times for some people, but just do your best. And then we're going to do this practice for all beings in all directions. And that'll be the end of this meditation. And then afterwards, we're going to take a brief pause, and I'm going to ask you, what your experience of this meditation was, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that. All right, any questions before we start? Awesome. So just allow your eyes to close, making sure you have that comfortable position so you're not likely to move around too much. So first, let's just get connected to the breath. Let's just take a deep breath all the way in and all the way out. Not forcing it. Letting the breath be quite easy and quite natural. You don't have to worry about the present or the future. Don't have to worry about any problems you came into this building with or you came into this meditation with. None of that matters for now. You can pick all that up later if you want to. So you can focus on your breath at the base of the nostrils, feeling the air go in and out as you breathe, or on the belly or the chest, feeling its expansion and contraction as you breathe. So just getting connected to the breath, just breathing all the way in, all the way out, and just watch it. Concentrate on the in-breath, let the breath go out. Feeling the breath energy fill the body. After a while, it could be that you don't really want to focus on the in-breath and the out-breath anymore because the breath energy has just filled the body that you can just kind of let that go a little bit. But for now, just breathe in, breathe out. If you have a thought that arises, thoughts of the past or the future filling the mind, you can use this wonderful technique called labeling, where a thought arises and you just say to yourself, thinking, and come back to the breath. Just that act of saying thinking will snap the mind back to the present moment. Just notice how much more the mind tends to relax in the present. So for now, just breathe in, breathe out. In meditation, it always helps to smile if you can, to not be so dour and serious about this. This is a multi-lifetime strategy that we're taking. We know we're going to screw up, and so we try to have the best attitude that we can. And it may not be very natural at all for you to smile. Just give it a try for a few seconds. It puts the mind in a better mood, helps you to concentrate. So we'll try to do this throughout the meditation. Now, to begin our practice of loving kindness meditation, we're going to think of first a benefactor. And again, a benefactor is anyone who has shown us great love or great kindness, someone it's really easy to have these feelings for. And so we're just going to wish them happiness. We're going to wish that they do the things that cause happiness. And you can either do that by just radiating loving kindness to them in however you understand that word, or you could just repeat phrases of loving kindness for them, one or more, and just repeat them over and over. Phrases like, may you